日本時間4日、ドジャースの大谷翔平は、本拠地ドジャースタジアムで行われたファンフェスタに参加。10年総額7億ドル、約1039億円のメジャー史上最高額でドジャース入りした大谷の注目度は、ファンフェスタでも凄まじいものがありました。ステージ登場前の囲み取材では、多くの報道陣が何重にもなり、フェンスの向こうにはファンも殺到。地元ラジオ局、AM570LA スポーツは、屈強な SP に囲まれながら会場に登場する大谷の映像を公開。白のホームユニフォームに身を包んだ大谷は、青いドジャースのパーカーを着た水原一平通訳らと、フェンス際を歩いています。会場からは大きな歓声が上がり、サインをもらおうとレプリカを掲げているファンもいました。昨年の球宴を彷彿とさせる異様な光景に、世界中の大谷ファンも驚いた様子で、ネット上には、
オールスターの時より人の数が多いとか、大谷フィーバーは本当に凄まじいね。
セキュリティに囲まれながら移動する様子はまさに要人のようだね。1000億円を護送するなら、そりゃそうか。
などのコメントが並んでいました。そんな中、地元 TV のスポーツネット LA には大谷のチームメイト、アレックス・ベシア投手が出演。司会者から、去年、大谷と対戦した時のことについて言及され、大谷を3球三振で仕留めたアレックス投手は、とても嬉しそうな様子で大谷トークを展開していましたので、その模様を日本語字幕付きでご紹介していきます。
Because if anybody saw it, that thing was ridiculous.
Burn the footage.
No, it's not being burned. By the way, so when I don't know if you've met Shohei already, Alex, but if you go up to him, you say, hey, you're in my book? Because remember last year you punched him out.
3 pitches, right?
Yeah.
3 pitches.
I haven't met him yet, so I'm sure that will come about, right? And that conversation is going to be awesome because, he's a very good hitter, right? And,
but also
yeah.
To face a guy like that, it's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, as a professional, you want to face the best in the game, and you had your chance, and you got him the next day. He got to base it off you, but you did strike him out that way.
Yeah, I was also. Did I start that game too?
You were opening, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good time as a reliever.
Set the tone.
That's a tough one. But
the greatest thing about that at bat, you didn't waste a pitch.
No.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Trust me, he has met you. As a hitter, when guy gets, we remember, yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to that conversation then, because, I've heard nothing but great things, even from the staff that has met him so far, and it'll be a lot of fun this year being able to pick his brain and understand from a left-handed hitter, right, what he sees out of me. So yeah, it'll be fun.
また、ドジャースのゴームズ GM も同 TV に出演し、日米ファンを混乱させた大谷のトロント騒動について言及し、
翔平がインスタグラムで発表するまで気が気じゃなかった。
とその時の心境を明かしてくれていましたので、日本語字幕付きでご紹介していきます。
That the Shohei Ohtani sweepstakes, this would be a free agency period that we've never really seen before in Major League Baseball, at least in terms of one player. Little did we know there was going to be a report about an airplane going to Toronto and Shohei's on there. No, he's not on there. Everything that happened.
I didn't follow that at all.
We heard from Andrew Friedman talking about it, how he was a little uneasy. Even Stan Kasten said he went from thinking 75% we might get him to only 25% we might get him. What was that emotional roller coaster like for you during those last 24 hours or so?
Yeah, it was pretty wild. Like, feeling like, hey, we have a pretty good chance going in. I believe it was Friday. And then, the reports coming out that he's made his decision, the flight. Like, it was like, you couldn't write it. People would be like, that's not true. That didn't happen. Like, if somebody wrote about it, like, that's a terrible storyline. But yeah, there was certainly a roller coaster. We were riding the wave along with the rest of social media is what it felt like. So yeah, not up until, right before basically he announced on Instagram that did we know for sure. So, but we're happy with the outcome, that's for sure.
Well, you are.
また、ドジャースのスーパースターであるムーキー・ベッツも、同 TV のインタビューに答えていましたので、ご紹介していきます。
35,000 strong. This is pretty cool to be out here for this.
Yeah, this is super cool. It just shows you what it's like to be a Dodger, and I love it.
Well, nobody is busier in the city of Los Angeles than Mookie Betts is today. He's here at FanFest right now. In just a few hours, you make the short drive over to LA Live at Lucky Strike because your charity bowling event is coming up tonight. What can you tell us about this great event? I know your wife is very involved in this.
Yeah, my wife, she does pretty much all of it. I'm just kind of there to show up, but she's been doing amazing this year and with giving back and all the schools and all the people that she's really impacted. It's just amazing to see what she does and all the smiles, the faces that she brings. And tonight we'll get to compete a little bit in bowling, as we all know I love bowling. And she let me compete, but also for a good cause and the 50/50 Foundation. So it should be a good time.
Absolutely. You know, Mookie, you and your wife do an incredible work off the field with your charity endeavors, but you donate a lot of baseballs while you're playing as well. You hit a lot of balls into the stands.
If you're in the first row, then yeah, first two rows.
No. You hit some tape measure shots as well. You know, obviously now you add a guy like Ohtani to your lineup. How does your mindset change a little bit, or are you going to continue to stay aggressive at the top of the lineup?
I think we have to continue to stay aggressive. Listen, got the boys walking through here. I think we have to continue to stay aggressive. You know, my game plan can't change. You know, I have to just continue to do the same thing, which is getting on base. I mean, it's going to be a blessing and a lot of fun, you know, batting in front of him and seeing all that he's going to do.
So you're still going to stand in the right-hand batter's box. You're not going to become a switch hitter.
Well,
but you are going to move a little closer to home plate when you're on defense.
That part I really enjoy. I don't know about switch hitting, but the second base part,
do you have
really
your
enjoy.
eye on any medal at second base?
Yeah, I think I don't know if any players have done it or however many, but I'm trying to add one more to the list. If I can get me a Gold Glove at second base and the outfield, I feel like I'll
You've finally accomplished something in your life.
Yes.
Finally, yes.
Just finding new things, new little boxes to check off, maybe that nobody else has done before. But Mookie, Freddie talked about it a moment ago, about how he hears all the noise from people on the outside, the expectations surrounding this team with all the moves they made during the offseason. You've mentioned it before. This is a great time to be a Dodger. So I want to ask you, how would you define success in 2024 for this team?
I mean, we just go out and we play our game. I mean, obviously, we're trying to win a World Series. You know, it's World Series or nothing. You know, we're all trying to do the same thing, and so, but we can't add extra pressure to do it. You know, I think adding extra pressure only does more harm than good. I think we just got to play the same game we're going to play. You know, it's going to be tough. I mean, every game is going to be the other team's World Series. I mean, it is what it is. It's what we signed up for, you know, and so we have to embrace that, and then we got to go attack and be who we on paper are.
Yeah, and that's what you want as a player. You want to have expectations. There's nothing wrong with having expectations of winning the World Series. And you know what? A lot of fans are a little concerned. When Mookie Betts is an incredible right fielder, he's going to be an everyday second baseman. I tell fans, he was a second baseman, and he made himself into an incredible right fielder, Gold Glove caliber right field. Talk about the natural now transition back to your natural position, second base.
I mean, I think it's going to be a lot smoother than the outside may think. I mean, I think on the inside, we all know I played second base, you know, my whole life, and I think everything will be smooth. But you can't forget, J.A. has 5 Gold Gloves himself, so he's really, really good out there. So it's really kind of an even swap, if you ask me.
In some ways, it sounds like an embarrassment of riches. Yeah, we're taking one 6-time Gold Glove right fielder. We're going to put him on the infield. We got a 5-time Gold Glove right fielder to take over. Mookie, thank you so much for coming on with us, spending a few minutes. Best of luck tonight with your bowling charity event, and see if you can win it back-to-back.
Yeah, we'll see if we can bring it back-to-back. Thank you guys for having me on.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mookie.
Appreciate it.
ドジャースのデーブ・ロバーツ監督は4日、クリス・テイラー外野手の小児がんを支援するイベントに参加。水温14度と寒い海に飛び込んでいました。ロバーツ監督は、
こんなに寒い中で海に飛び込むのは初めてだったが、たくさんの選手が来てくれた。とても刺激的で楽しい一日だ。水に飛び込むと体が楽になったし、気分も爽快だ。テイラーと彼の妻メアリーにとって素晴らしいチャリティーイベントになった。とても楽しかったです。
と笑顔を見せ、寒さをものともせず、すがすがしい表情を浮かべていました。イベントにはフレディ・フリーマン内野手、ムーキー・ベッツ外野手、ウィル・スミス捕手ら多くの主力選手も参加。テイラーは、
たくさんのチームメイトが集まってくれて、今シーズンが楽しみだ。オフを締めくくる最高のイベントだ。
と感謝していました。このイベントに大谷は不在でしたが、ロバーツ監督は、
翔平はとても忙しい男だ。彼はすでにアリゾナに向かっていると思うよ。
と話していました。スプリングトレーニングは9日からアリゾナ州グレンデールで始まります。これからも大谷の活躍から目が離せません。皆様からのコメントもお待ちしております。